It's official. We return. Moor Lane's expansion is complete. Let's christen it. Yes, indeed. Stadium news, everybody. Here it is. Moor Lane's expansion has been completed. The Board of Directors announced that the planned expansion has been completed. The All-Seater Stadium will now accommodate 1,200 spectators. Oh. So you might think, that's not a lot, Ben. What, are you gonna try and expand it some more? Nah, I'm just gonna press this button a few times. Planned new stadium. Chairman Opie Jepson is pleased to announce the plans are afoot for the club to build a new stadium. Jepson anticipates the plans finalised by the 25th of June 2027 and expects a capacity of around 23,000. I mean, that's a while, isn't it? If you look there, they're planning it. I don't know when we'll know more. But when I know more, you'll know more, and we'll all know more. Now, since we last met in our 2-1 defeat against Liverpool, we've been on a tough spell. Let's admit it. City, Liverpool, Chelsea, Tottenham, and a defeat to Sunderland, which isn't ideal, leaves us in a precarious position with 6 games to go. Now, the final 6 games are interesting. The final one is against Manchester United, which I assume may well be next episode. Who knows? So yes, defeats have been clocking up. That's now that's 6 games without a win, which isn't great. 5 defeats on the bounce. I've done a team meeting. It's gonna, less said about the team meeting, the better, probably. This is the team, then, we are going to play against West Bromwich Albion. I'll show you the league table just before we get into this. Kostov in goal, then. Number 32, I'm just going to call him. Number 32 sounds just as good as his actual name. Number 32, Holscher, Kuipers, Thomas, Eckhart, Hansen, and Voza is going to come in on the left. The X factor, that is Voza. Joshua's going to play in behind Marius, and the Harp, Manchester still injured. Renard, not too far from being back, and I think that'll be a big help to us. Diego Costa, on this occasion, doesn't play. Yes, he does. Yes, he bloody does. A lot of questions about Andy Tallow recently. Thanks. Right, let's get into it then. I said I was going to show you the league table. This is how it stands currently. We sit in 18th place. We do have a game in hand, though, on those teams above us, and that is going to be pivotal as we close towards the end. It's been a relegation battle, and the battle is not over yet. There is a war to be fought. We're fighting on all fronts. So let's get into today's game. West Brom, the opposition. They currently lie in 7th. Oh, God. And we're at Moor Lane, back at Moor Lane. I mean, I'm excited to see it in 3D, because it's all seats now. There's no more standing up. That's only taken about, 6 years? West Brom, heavy favourites for the game. We know if we play well, we'll win this. They've got Belotti up front, who I think we all know is quite a good footballer and could be a problem for us. And apart from that, not too many familiar names. I guess Robertson's the only one that sticks out to me. A lot of the others, I assume, will be regens, like this chap. Pelly Andrews. Oh, God, Pelly Andrews is good. Well, it's going to be interesting. Let's see how we get on. Right, back at Moor Lane. I hope you don't mind. I just want to have a quick look at the ground. So we're going to put it into main stand, just so I can have a little look at it. Got to be honest, that's not the best angle. I'm hoping if it zooms out a bit, we'll be able to see. I mean, I can zoom out a little bit. Oh, all the seats down here, look. Oh, yeah, seats behind the goal. It's a packed house. Right, let's put it back in 2D. We'll wait for goals. Right, the league table is hotting up as we have the ball. First attack of the game. Thomas with it. Jeffrey to Thomas. Plays back to Eckhart. Hansen with it now. Hansen with the shot on goal. Look at all the rebounds. Oh, Eckhart scored! 1-0. Thomas lays it back. Eckhart lays it off and then makes the run in anticipation. Behind the goal, they're seated. Oh, I hope it's padded. We'll be here for a little bit until we move on to the new stadium, which I'm very excited about. I don't know what... Oh, call it something after Tannoy. Here we go again. The Harp with it at his feet. He has Marius further ahead of him. Gives it to Marius and makes the forward run. Eckhart now controlling things in the middle. Plays the through ball. Doesn't really go anywhere though. And Hansen loses out. And now West Brom with a chance to counter attack. The ball's played through. Belotti onto it. Kostov to beat. Kostov with a good save. And it remains 1-0. I might change Marius's roll up. He's been playing as a false 9. We're not getting the best out of him. I think for the rest of the game, we're going to make him a complete forward support. Push him on just a touch. Vozar, left side, throw in. This game and the next game, I think we play West Ham next. As you can see, West Ham in 18th. Massive game. The Harp with it, ball in. Oh, Marius, what an impact that would have been. Thomas, we've lost out. Robertson's going to bring it forward. And again, the counter-attack. It's clearly a system or a formation that suits a counter-attack for West Brom. They're playing quite defensively. And then when they get the ball, they spring into attack. Like this, for example. The wingers push out wide, but they've gone backwards. And now this could be a problem for us as we pushed up a little bit prematurely. West Brom come forward with it. We didn't quite win that tackle, and Diaz is on it now, and he's got Mena running ahead of him forward to Belotti, plays it out wide to Mulder, and we don't have fullbacks, so it's a problem as the ball is surely going to come in. Belotti, it strikes the bar. Kostov grabs it. blimey, this is nerve-wracking. We stay on attacking, we stay positive, we continue to go forward, but the corner kick, West Brom now, ball to the back post, headed across. Belotti from close range has slammed it home, and it's Salford 1, West Brom 1, a very tight affair. That drops us back into the bottom three if it remains the same. Oh, I mean, that bit was already seated, but even so, I still like it. The header comes across, and it's a flying volley from Belotti, 1-1. Our chance for a corner now. Vozar puts it in. Kuipers was there, and Joshua's going to get to it. He's got Vozar as an option and finds him. Vozar, ball into the middle. The half at the back post. He was lurking, but a header away means potentially a counter-attack as Diaz brings it away from West Brom. They've got a man ahead of him. I think it may well be Belotti, and it is. The runner inside. Pelly Andrews, shot and goal. Kuipers makes the save. Belotti, Kostov parries it in the back of the net, and it's 25 minutes gone. West Brom 2. They've turned it around. Salford 1, and we're going to have to go a little bit more reserved. We're going to counter the counter. You can see here we get pulled apart. Belotti, excellent through ball. Pelly Andrews gets tackled. Decent defending at that point, but we don't respond quick enough. And Kostov arguably should do better. Eckhart, ball at his feet. Marius in the game. Out to Jeff Thomas now. If he can get a ball into the middle, we could be dangerous. Jeff Thomas. Marius flicks it. Oh no, and it hits the post. I think it was the post or the bar. Still 2-1. Corner kick to Jeff Thomas. I'm plugging in the camera. Is there going to be a goal? There is a goal. I mean, that's awkward. Kuipers with it. Sorry, I just make sure the camera didn't die. Thomas with it there, ball in. I mean, this is the first time I'm seeing it. Kuipers header into the far corner. It came very quickly. I wasn't expecting it. 2-2. What an interesting first half this has been so far. Now, as we go to half time, I'm going to look to calmly inspire the boys. We owe West Brom after last time. Oh, come on! Let's go. The team talk's gone well. One of the most bizarre kickoffs in the history of football as well. 2-2. The game is finally poised. West Brom, they're chasing a European spot, I dare say. We are chasing something far different. We're trying to remain in the league. So far, they've been pretty dominant, but as there's 20 or so minutes left on the clock, a point here would be a good result. Do we make a change? We are going to make a change. Peter's going to come on for Jeff Thomas, who's had a good game, but not an outstanding game. We're also going to bring Diego Costa on for Marius, because Marius just isn't in the games right now. Chequitista attack for Diego Costa. Float, my man, float. In recent games, him and the Harp have been forming quite the partnership. Can they reignite it for today's game? Vozar has cut out the ball, chips it forward. I mean, it looks ominous, I'll be honest with you. Ball played this side, Niles with it, cuts inside, Niles on his right foot, fires wide. I tell you what, they had possession for quite a long time there, and I was nervous. Nathan Joshua is struggling out there. It's difficult though, I'm not really sure who to bring on to change it. I'm going to bring Julian Book on and switch him and Hansen around. Hansen can play a little bit more advanced, he's got that creativity in his locker, but the change is going to happen after this highlight as Belotti's on it again. Already put me to the pain so far as Niles knocks it back. I mean, come on, we've got to defend this, boys. We've got to defend this. The ball played through. Belotti on it again. Belotti into the top corner. Then it's West Brom 3, Salford 2, and a killer blow to our survival chances. A point here would have been rather important, but I wouldn't say we've thrown it away because it's been a tight game, but they've taken the lead. We have to go attacking. We have 5 minutes to get ourselves a goal, and I'll be honest, it doesn't look very likely as the corner kick comes in for West Brom, actually. But can we counter-attack? It seems a little bit unlikely at this point as they've got it on this right side. Oh, Vozar, great interception, but this ball out here has got to be perfect, and it's not quite. Diego Costa doesn't quite get there, and West Brom are going to come again. If anything happens, I'll let you know. Out on this right side, if they whip the ball in, we could be in trouble. Piosek, Vozar's gone in from behind, giving away a penalty. West Brom can seal it here. Kostov has to save it for us to have any chance of getting anything from this game. Number 13 versus number 13, then Belotti steps up, fires into that top corner. Is that 4 for him today? 4 goals for Belotti. We looked at it in pre-game. The 32-year-old Italian has put us to the sword. Wow, that the West Ham game coming up in a minute is massive. We need to try and secure our survival before United on the final day. That's our situation. Vozar picks it up in our area. I mean, it looks like it's going to be that. And with no seconds remaining, really, West Brom take it. A lot of what-ifs in that game. A lot of what-ifs. And that is another defeat on our card. 5 in a row now. Well, 6 in a row in the league, actually. But 5 in a row in the Premier League after that FA Cup game. 7 defeats on the trot. West Ham, the biggest game of our season. If we can do a team meeting, we've got to do one. I mean, keen to ensure our heads don't drop. I mean, they've responded well to it. This is so horrible. Okay, the game is in a few days, 2 weeks, so I'll see you in 2 weeks. Right, welcome back. It is 2 weeks later, and we play West Ham at the Olympic Stadium of all places, and we welcome back 2 players. Jim Nash is going to come in for number 32, and Mikel Renard, who's been injured for a massive amount of time, it feels like. Our top goal scorer this season, 11 goals and 16, has returned to the squad, and hopefully will produce the goods today. Thomas, Rosa, Hansen and Neckite in the middle, Joshua in behind Marius and Renard himself. Kuipers Nash and Hulscher at the back with Kostov in goal. It needs to happen. It needs to happen today. If we don't win today, it's a problem. We're away from home. We're playing attacking. They're big favourites for it. If we don't win, it doesn't bear thinking about. You can see there they're playing quite a standard 4-3-3 formation. Lucas Denaye, Reece Oxford's there as well. Obiang's still playing for them in the middle. Some familiar faces there. Oh, this is massive. Okay, the team talk's gone well. This is stupid. If we don't win this, we're in all sorts of pain. If we do win this, survival looks promising. We're starting attacking. I don't know if that's a good idea. Oh no, first chance of the game, and it's West Ham coming forward. Morales running through the middle. He's got a man to his left, shoots from distance. Do you know what? We're playing quite a direct style. We're going to change it up to mixed. I don't want to be so direct against West Ham. West Ham forward again with pace. Ball over the top. Morales is onto it. Kostov, the man to beat in goal. Morales, Kostov with a good save. Early signs. Attacking's not a good idea. So far, we're keeping the ball quite nicely. We've had more possession, but West Ham have hit us twice on the break now, and we're a little bit open to it. Changed it up. Gone stand. I'm actually playing Football Manager at this point. As of right now, the bells and whistles are in the draw. That was a bit excessive. Corner kick, Vozar to take. Man in the middle, Kuipers is there, but it's headed to the back post. I mean, a penalty would be nice there. Cleared to Morales, and are West Ham going to counter-attack again, or are we going to intercept? That's the real question. The ball forward is good, and Martin, I mean, we're not going with him at all. He's one-on-one with Kostov. He can switch it if he wants to. Kostov with a massive save, but they come forward again. The threat's not over. It is now Vozar to take it away towards Marius. I mean, that should be it. We're dominating, but I've seen no highlights from us. I would like to see some highlights from us, please, as, again, we come back to the highlights, and West Ham are coming forward. Cardoso on this right side, ball into the middle. Morales is there. Great save from Kostov. He's doing everything for us here. Again, another highlight. You'll never guess who it's for. West Ham, they really come into this game in the second half, and it looks ominous at this point as he takes on his man. Kostov again makes the save. He's everywhere. 4 clear-cut chances for West Ham. We've not had a single clear-cut chance, but more chances. It's bizarre. Do we go to counter? Do we counter the counter? That's the question at this point. I think I'm going to go defensive. We're not going to go counter at all. We're going to go defensive. I'm pleased with how things are going. I am relatively pleased. I just wish we'd slow down a little bit, create a little bit more. We're not going to play out defence. We're just going to try and exploit the flanks. I don't want us to fuff around as again. Okay, I thought it was going to be another highlight. Hansen throwing deep in their half. This is the first time we've really been in the game, and I've got to see it. Joshua with it at his feet. I mean, if he's going to find a strike there, it's going to be ridiculous. Renard back in the team today. So Marius into the far corner. It's the first highlight we've had, and it results in a goal. It's Harry's magnificent. It's Salford 1, West Ham 0, and that is a huge goal. Bloody hell. You can see here, Joshua just holds on to it, gives it to Renard, back in the team today, slides it into Marius, and Marius has been out of form. You get Renard back next to him, goals are plenty, 1-0. Goals are plenty, it's his first goal in about 9 games. Just look a win here. Look what it does to the league table. Just look at it. Joshua on it again to Hansen now. We're holding on to the ball nicely. Renard back in the team. I keep mentioning it. You know he's here at this point. Marius on it now. Marius, he's run forward. Renard's going to pick it up. Renard, can we get a shot on goal perhaps? Gives it out to Vozar, who we know likes to cut inside. Will he do that again or will he lose out the ball? He gives it to Hansen. Hansen with it now. Men ahead of him. Men to his side. Where was he going to go? He's gone backwards, it turns out, to Kuipers, who gives it back to Hansen. And now maybe we can spring something. Out towards Thomas. It's been cut out by Denaye. And they're forward. Crave with it. Can we counter the counter? That's the big question. Hansen onto it. Nash! Oh my god. No! Nash! No! Why? Why would you do that, Nash? Oh my god, it's every game at the moment. Why? It's so cut, like you think, okay, it's fine. He sorted it. And then all of a sudden, he's cocked it right up. Morales goes through. Kostov can't save that one. West Ham 1, Salford 1. Disaster. I can't believe it. I cannot believe that. I think that's 3 we've had in recent memory. 3 of those. I mean, a draw isn't horrendous because it keeps us in touching distance, but a win would be much better as we come forward again. Hulscher to Nash. Can he play it and not dispel? Oh, he did a good pass that time. Well done to him. Vozar on this left side. We know he'll cut inside. We know he will. Will he find the ball into Renard? He does do. Renard out of his feet to Hansen. We need to get a strike on goal. Someone. Eckhart through to Marius. Marius to make it 2-1. 2-1. Marius has equalised. What am I on about? Marius has given us the lead. I feel like I don't know what's going on. I'm lost for words. Hansen with it. He really has been an absolute dynamo in this game. He really has. Eckhart, though, plays it to Marius, who finishes it off. 2 goals in the same game for Marius. It must be bloody Christmas. It's not Rim-March. Nathan Joshua has picked up a knock. I think the smart thing to do here would be to take him off. You feel like Vozar is the sort of player that could just play in the middle. We're gonna gamble. Hose is coming on, and we're gonna play Vozar in behind the front 2. I'm not sure why. Okay, oh no way. Corner kick, West Ham, ball in. I just didn't want it to be a penalty. Ball out again. Juanma, ball in to the back post. Cleared. Hose has headed it clear, but it's not really good enough. De La Cruz, ball to the back post. Jesse Lingard's nearly there. Dene with it now. The left back, where's he going to go? Blocked by Eckhart. And maybe a counter-attack. Oh, Eckhart, that was a weird touch. Ball forward. That's probably going to be the highlight over. At least I hope so. Oh, I was wrong. Lingard plays it through to Morales. Morales, Kostov again. What a performance. It results in another corner kick. We have to hold on now. Oxford, oh my God. Waste time. Just waste the time. A throw in, forward, a bit risky at this point. Not long left on the clock. Lingard picks it up. Ball into the middle. Holscher, anywhere will do. Marius is on it now, though. Can he pick out Renard? Marius is closed down by so many players there. Vozar, we've put him in the middle now, and he's worked it well. Hose, forward perhaps. Where's he going to go with it? Is he going to run it down the line? I mean, I don't like the idea of that. Into Hansen, gets tackled, and we lose the ball again. We are panicking in the middle. Massive switch to the left side. They're coming for, this is horrendous. Dene, left side, ball in, back post, Lingard's there, Kostov with a good save. Oh no, Lingard scored. Kostov with the first save. It's 2-2. Jesse Lingard in the goals. Devastation. Dene here, you can just see, pings it into the far side. First time volley. Kostov makes a good save. We don't react quick enough. Lingard, he can't miss from there. It's disappointing, but it's 2-2. There's a highlight straight after the goal. I don't know how to feel about these most of the time, as it's going to be dispossessed immediately. But Eckhart's onto it. I mean, if you get the goal now, I'm gonna collapse. Thomas into Marius, plays it across to Vozar. Vozar to Hansen. Oh no. Lingard, massive switch. West Ham in the ascendancy, and we look nervous. Quayson with it now. I've guessed his name. Shot on goal, wide. Do I go attacking? I might gamble this. 3 minutes to go. A minute left on the clock. 60 seconds remain. Vozar dispossessed into Marius. There's no time here. I mean, Marius has pulled... I don't know what Marius has pulled up. I don't know what's happened. Ball forward. This really is the last chance for either side to produce anything. And Jesse Lingard... I mean, if he plays the right ball here, we're in big bags of trouble. Morales! Oh, my God. End the game. A draw's fine. At this point, a draw is fine. Kostov finds Marius. I mean, there's 10 seconds to go. It seems ridiculously unlikely at this point. Vozar plays a terrible ball. I mean, you can see why he doesn't play there normally. Morales on it now. They're going forward again. Last chance of the game. Header clear. West Ham 2, Salford 2. And that was bloody stressful. Right, we'll wrap it up there. Holy moly. I mean, I think what we'll do, because of how tight it is, we won't do 4 games. We'll do 2 and 2, with the final game of the season being against Manchester United. But the next episode then, we'll just quickly fill you in. We definitely play... I can't remember. I can't remember who we play. Everything's a blur right now. Okay, so next episode, Nottingham Forest and Leicester City, who I do believe, one of which is right at the bottom of the table. Leicester are bottom, Forest below us. I mean, what an episode we have next episode. It could be miraculous. I don't know. Or it could be horrendous. We don't know. 2 must-win games, and we... So if you enjoyed today's video, drop a like. If you want to see more, subscribe to the channel. From me, Dr. Benji. I'll see you again soon. Oh dear.